Part South Coast Plumbing, Elite Chiropractic, James Gang Pizza, Go Plumbing and Heating, Frisbee Motorsports, Swear Trucking, BSB Manufacturing, Victory Circle, the 07X out of Bakersfield, Troy Morris III, and the Accelerated Urgent Care, Advanced Sign Contractors, Troy Morris Trucking, American Fabrication, Stevenson Suspension, Victory Circle, 74S, Ace Storage is the sponsor. For Santa Rosa's Chris Civicki, running a Harris chassis in the 714, Rick Diaz. In the Stites Towing, Double D Towing, Chowchilla Auto, Ag and Industrial, Golden Empire Towing, the Fab Shop, 7-Star Motorsports, Dynamic Drivelines, Toscano RV from Los Banos. Houghton and Combs, all California front row, green flag in the air, and heat race number 3, is underway. Josh Combs in car number 1-2 gets out in front. Then running in second is Dalton Houghton. Third belongs to Troy Folger. Yellow light is on, and I don't think race officials like the start to that, and we will go yellow for the second time in heat race competition. First for this particular race, it's a false start. Dalton Houghton from Rosemont, the southern part of the Golden State, while the capital represented by the 1-2, the capital city, that is, of Sacramento, for Josh Combs. 10 laps the distance, our third and final heat race for the IMCA Modifieds here on opening night for the Central California Clash. Green flag, take two, it's a good one. Dalton Houghton on the inside, again trying to get past Josh Combs, but Combs just so good there in the middle as Troy Folger in car number 49 gets in the inside of Houghton for P2. Short slide coming from the 49 of Troy Folger, and it's still a battle for second. This time Folger on the high side, Houghton down on the bottom. 3 wide stair-step formation for second as Troy Morris the third on the bottom. Currently scored fourth, now searching for third. Troy Folger has second under wraps, and the 1-2 of Josh Combs is your leader. Rounding up the top 5, Alyssa Smith in 31A. Skylar Weinbarger battling with Rick Diaz at the back of the field for 6th, while 8th place belongs to the 74S of Chris Civicki. Still no clear-cut advantage for third right now as the 61 of Dalton Houghton tries to maintain P3 ahead of Troy Morris. The third looks like, as of right now, has the advantage. Alyssa Smith trying to maneuver around the red and white 07X of Troy Morris III. That is for position number 4 when that battle develops. Your top 5 sticking rather close with each other as Josh Combs shows the way. Troy Folger is second, Dalton Houghton third, fourth, Troy Morris III, then Alyssa Smith running in 5th. Halfway home, 5 down and 5 to go. Beyond the top 5, Rick Diaz solidly in 6th, 7th is Skylar Weinbarger, and 8th Chris Civicki. 0.435 seconds, the difference between first and second of the completion of lap number 5. Lap number 6, it is about a similar interval as Dalton Houghton will strike to the inside of the 49 of Troy Folger. That is for second place. Folger holding on. Just as I say that, Houghton a little on the defense as Troy Morris III looks to the inside of Houghton. Morris, little room for error as the 31A of Alyssa Smith tries to get in the inside of Morris. Coming around this time by to complete lap number 8. 2 laps remaining for Josh Combs. This would be a big win for the driver of the 1-2 entry. Folger still in second, although Dalton Houghton in the 61 is right there and not going away anytime soon. Alyssa Smith to the inside once more. Troy Morris the third. Morris holding on to 4th as final lap of action being conducted here at Antioch Speedway for heat race number 3, and a dominating performance by Josh Combs as he is able to take care of business in H3 for the IMCA Modified. Troy Folger finishes second, Dalton Houghton third, fourth will be Troy Morris the third, fifth Alyssa Smith, sixth Rick Diaz, seventh Skylar Weinbarger, and Chris Civicki will finish in P8. Well, just like that, we are done with IMCA Modified heat races. Josh Combs out of Sacramento will be your winner of Heat 3. And we're going to transition to IMCA Northern Sport Mods. First of 3 heat races for them, the 27Z. Out of Antioch, the Brentwood Embroidery, Smog Guys, American Legion, Blue Chip Muffler, Ryland Racing, Harris Chassis, Nico Zapatero. Outside of Nico will be the 714. That's Timmy Cruz out of Chowchilla. Stites Towing, Double D Towing, Chowchilla Auto, Ag and Industrial, Golden Empire Towing, the Fab Shop, 7-Star Motorsports, Dynamic Drivelines, Toscano RV, PCD Chassis, 325 Tyler Brown out of Oakley, and the HB Reynolds, Delta Driveline, Ryland Racing, Smog Guys, BMS, 46 in, Jonathan Haggio out of Prunedale, the M&M Motorsports, Twisted Motorsports, Mid-State Fleet Repair, Evolution by Twisted Chassis, 51 Tyler Bannister in his dad Jason's car, A1 Springs and Supply, Cowboy Gears, Dirt Defender Racing Products, TBR Racing, Stevenson Suspension, Hyperco Coil Springs, Weir's Machine, Victory Circle, and starting 6th, the 4M Emily Van Hoff, Manure Money, Golden Memorial Insurance, the Sand Trap Barn Grill, Steve Chevrolet, Pacific Coast General Engineering, Johnson Bros Racing, Shaw, and 7J, Fred Ryland out of Brentwood, and the Ryland Racing, Friesen Crate, Ryland Shock Service, All Spec Sheet Metal, PFC Brakes, Swift Springs, Razor by Ryland Chassis. 7 cars, 10 laps the distance. Heat race number 1 of 3 for the IMC Northern Sport Mods is about to get underway when they exit turn number 4. Green flag. Timmy Cruz gets a good start in the 714 entry, and they go 3 wide for second with Jonathan Haggio currently winning that battle in the 46 in. Nico Zapatero doing battle with Tyler Brown. That is for third. Brown on the bottom, Zapatero up top, and Brown give him the nod for third place. 1 lap complete, 9 remain as Tyler Bannister in car number 51. The defending winner of this race in 2021, trying to go into the top 5 and stay in the top 5, I should say. Currently right now in 5th as he gets around Emily Van Hoff. Fred Ryland, the notable veteran here at Antioch Speedway in car number 7J, currently scored in 7th, trying to find some open real estate to overtake Emily Van Hoff. That is for 6th place. Fight for 4th on the racetrack is between Nico Zapatero in the 27C and the 51 of Tyler Bannister. And we may be seeing a duel for 2nd here between the 46 in of Jonathan Haggio and the 325 Tyler Brown. Right now in 6th is Fred Ryland in the blue, red, white, and blue 7J, predominantly blue entry on the doorstep of a top 5 run. Again, name of the game, passing and finishing points. If you start up front, you want to finish up front. You start in the back, pass as many cars as possible. Top 8 to the redraw. We're 5 laps to the good in this one, 5 to go. Timmy Cruz leads Jonathan Haggio, Tyler Brown 3rd, 4th is Nico Zapatero, Tyler Bannister 5th, and there's Fred Ryland right behind the 51 of Bannister. Fred Ryland scored 6th. And 7th is Emily Van Hoff. A little bit of separation among your top 2 runners as Timmy Cruz has about a 1.5 second advantage over Jonathan Haggio. Haggio cutting into Cruz's advantage just a tad, 1.306. So knocking a couple tenths off, but Haggio issues in turn number 4 will allow Tyler Brown to move up into 2nd. Now we've got a 3-car fight for 4th developing here. Zapatero's got the position, but Bannister in the 51 and the 7J of Ryland is knocking on the door. Final lap of competition here for heat race number 1 of 3 for the IMC Northern Sport Mods unfolding now. Timmy Cruz, nearly a 2-second advantage ahead of Tyler Brown. And Timmy Cruz out of Chowchilla will be your first heat race winner for the IMC Northern Sport Mods. Tyler Brown finishes 2nd, Jonathan Haggio 3rd, 4th, Nico Zapatero 5th, Tyler Bannister 6th, Fred Ryland, and 7th, Emily Van Hoff. We'll get Timmy Cruz in the infield. Make some noise for him, race fans, as he will get the job done and get a chance to talk to Joe Peterson.
Yeah, as he gets the pull in right here. He pulls down the window net. Man, Timmy, fantastic job taking home heat race number 1 win.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was badass right around the bottom. Hooked up, hammer down. Should be fun for the main event. I just got to thank Farron, Rick, my mom and dad, Josh, Stites Towing, Double D Towing, Chowchilla Auto and Ag. Let's see what we can do for the main event.
Believe it or not, the most words I've ever got out of Timmy Cruz, but he is your heat race #1 winner, race fans.
Heat race number 2 grids up like this out of Antioch in the 76A, the all-spec sheet metal, Studio 71 Tattoo, Sabrina's Pizza, East Bay Meal Prep and Catering, Delta Transmission, Mac Tools with Brian Mortensen, Lion-X Custom Bedliners, GRT, Mark Gardner. 28P outside, that's Joey Pato out of Oakley, running a Victory chassis, High Band Construction, L&M Personal Creations, Next Level Solutions. The 127, Jacob Mallet Jr. from Oakley, Severed Metal Fabrication and Powder Coating, Ace Hardware, R&J Landscaping, Ryland Racing, DeCarlo Racing Products, Razor Chassis. The 188 from Pacheco, that's Kenny Schrader, Cutting Loose Hair by Janice, Dig by Vince, Victory Circle Chassis, Stevenson Suspension, DeCarlo Racing Products, Wilcom Low Voltage Design and Installation, Roseberry Car Care, Advanced Voice and Data. Special thanks to Mom and Dad, Uncle Durf, and Girlfriend. That's Kenny Schrader. Starting 5th, the 2C. That's Trevor Klimans from Brentwood, Klimans Motorsports, Klimans Racing Enterprises, Klimans Auto Repair, Trevor's Junk, Unique Breeds Posters, Hot Rod Innovations, All Spec Sheet Metal, Mazai Chevrolet, Hogue Racing Shocks and Service, JLD Accounting, Ryland Racing, BS Racing, CTA Prints, MC Design Wraps and Stickers, Severed Metal Fabrication and Powder Coating, running a GRT chassis. And starting 6th, Aaron Farrell of Atascadero, running a Bills Built chassis, Farrell's Body Shop, CarQuest Auto Parts in car number 71. 6 cars, 10 laps, heat race number 2 for the IMCA Northern Sport Mods is underway. Green start for Mark Gardner. Gardner will get out into the race lead on the initial green. Battle for second, about to be fought over between the 127, Jacob Mallet Jr. ticks to the inside of the 28P of Joseph Pato. Pato in the 28P trying to hold on. He will hold on for second in the start-finish line as both Pato and the 28P and the 127, Jacob Mallet Jr. all over the back into the 76A of Mark Garner. Kenny Schrader running in 4th, Trevor Klimans is 5th. And it's Aaron Farrell rounding up the running order in car number 71 in P6. Mallet, again, his presence being made known on the inside of second place runner, Joseph Pato. Pato trying to hold on as Garner in the 76A. He's just trying to hold on the race lead. Pato sees some acreage downstairs, trying to exploit it. They go side by side in turns 3 and 4. Mark Garner still leads. Mark Garner leading, Joseph Pato running in 2nd, Jacob Mallet Jr. 3rd, Kenny Schrader 4th, Trevor Klimans the top 5. With 4 laps complete, 6 to go. It's going to be 5 down, 5 remaining. Garner goes way up in turn 4, nearly 3 wide off of the front straightaway. And it'll be Joseph Pato, your leader of lap number 5. Joseph Pato leading Mark Gardner. Gardner trying to take it back as he looks to seize the inside, but Joseph Pato says no way, as we've got debris in turn number 2. And we'll see. It's definitely somebody's that's on the racetrack. Looks like possibly a deck lid coming off. And no doubt it'll be an easy process of elimination, as we just had a lead change. Joseph Pato taking P1. On lap number 5. So at the halfway mark, 5 down, 5 to go. So it sounded like the debris may have came off of the 188 of Kenny Schrader. Jacob Mallet Jr. and Mark Gardner running 3rd and 2nd respectively. Then it's Kenny Schrader 4th, followed by Trevor Klimans and Aaron Farrell. All cars on the racetrack are on the lead lap. Green is out, and here we go. Jacob Mallet Jr. has moved into 2nd, now trying to improve one position better. Looks like Mark Gardner is where the debris came off of, and it's from the front end. And so the radiator may be getting caked with some mud on the 76A. Nonetheless, we watch with anticipation as the battle for the race lead intensifies. Jacob Mallet Jr. going to be your leader of lap number 7 as he makes the sweeping pass around Joseph Pato. And will be 2 laps to go, this time by Kenny Schrader on the inside of Mark Gardner. This is a fight for third. Garner on the high side, Schrader down on the bottom. Nearly clashing with each other. We're going to stay clean and green. Final lap of action being waged right now as it's Clay Maker County right now in turns 3 and 4 between Mark Garner, Kenny Schrader, and Aaron Farrell also trying to get in on the action. Yellow is out, and it is for debris again, this time on the back straightaway and possibly in turns 1 and 2. And second stoppage of this race. All right, 9 laps complete. Green, white, checkered finish is upcoming. And the first yellow, back on lap 5, it wasn't a deck lid. It was a part of the nose flopping off of the 76A of Mark Garner. And there's a significant caking, I guess is the best way to describe it, of the radiator that mud has been sticking to the front of the radiator. So green, then a white, then a checkered. It's going to be single file. Nose to tail. Jacob Mallet Jr. leading. Joseph Pato running in second. Third is Mark Garner. Fourth, Kenny Schrader. Fifth, Aaron Farrell. Running in P6, Trevor Klimans. And they got to stay nose to tail. Any infractions, any overtaking before they get to the flag stand. Be a penalty of 2 positions on the next stoppage flag, which we anticipate will be the checkered. One more heat race remaining for the IMCA Northern Sport Mods, and that will be taking place right after this. Green flag. Final opportunities to try and get those valuable passing and finishing points. As Jacob Mallet Jr. extends the lead briefly down the back straightaway, retains a healthy, breathable lead over Joseph Pato. However, in debate is still third place, and here comes Trevor Klimans trying to charge late in the 2C. In the lead, Jacob Mallet Jr. will be the first to hit the wire, and he's your winner of heat race number 2. Joseph Pato finishes in second, Mark Garner third, fourth will be Kenny Schrader, fifth, Aaron Farrell, and sixth, Trevor Klimans. So we've had 2 heat races. One, make some noise for the kid out of Oakley, Jacob Mallet Jr., both winners. And Joe Peterson, if you can hear me, it's the triple-digit cars that are getting the job done in Sport Mod heat race action.
Yeah, most definitely. Jacob Mallet Jr. getting it done here. Jacob, fast right off of the gate, you're able to take home heat race number 2 win here in town in front of your home crowd.
Yeah, it feels great. I just can't think that, I mean, this car is on rails right now. Can't think for anything better than that.
He's a fan favorite here at Antioch. Show him some love, race